Theresa May insisting she's seeking a fresh mandate to help secure the best Brexit deal possible. The man on whose shoulders much of the responsibility lies admits it won't be an easy job.
We should be under no illusions about the scale of the task ahead of us. We are reshaping Britain's place in the world. Securing an agreement with the EU within the 2-year period about our withdrawal and the shape of our future relationship will be challenging. We'll have difficult issues to confront. Compromises will be necessary on both sides. We know all this. And even as the election campaign proceeds, the work of government goes on to prepare for the negotiations.
Well, the Brexit Secretary was speaking at the launch of Prosperity UK, a conference bringing together both Leave and Remain supporters aiming to make Brexit a success. Dozens of business leaders, MPs, trade experts and academics were there, and I spoke to some of them.
The city is obviously centre stage in this debate. As you know, in manufactured goods, we have a very big trade deficit with Europe, about €80 billion a year. So I think in manufactured goods, funnily enough, we'll get a trade deal pretty easily because they sell more to us than we sell to them. On financial services, we are a major net exporter, about €40 billion, and that is going to be much more difficult. It is quite obvious from some of the rhetoric that we read in the press that certain politicians in Europe, not all, but certain of them, see that the Brexit is an opportunity for them effectively to grab financial services from London to take them back to Paris or Frankfurt or Amsterdam or wherever. And this is a very complex issue and clearly an issue which we discussed today, and we have to think through how London, the UK, negotiates those issues in the Brexit discussions.
Well, executive search is going from strength to strength because uncertainty means you need top talent and good people. Search in the UK has always been incredibly international. A third of our chairmen, a third of our chief executives are not British. They're not necessarily European, they come from all around the world. And I think what people want to be sure is it'll still be possible for Britain to attract top talent from anywhere in the world. The commitment from the minister responsible today was exactly that, more controlled immigration, but certainly we need to be a magnet for talent, innovation and success.
And you're not seeing any hesitation on the part of international executives about coming to the UK?
Not really. I mean, some of the banks have been saying they're making contingency plans, but then nobody's anticipating a mass exodus. Business will always hedge their bets, but the opportunities far outweigh the threats.
We are in a negotiation process, and so to be optimistic would be, I think, ignoring the fact that this is going to be a long and probably volatile process. What I am confident about is that people are engaging on it and are really trying to be pragmatic and look beyond politics to come to have outcomes. I think it's really business as usual still. The UK is a huge economy. It's an important economy both for asset management and for insurance, as the rest of the financial services sector. We've got many, many customers that are global customers who need coverage for their businesses here. So no, it's continuing business as usual.
In trade, there is a very big opportunity for Britain to become the world's beacon of free trade. Global trade has stalled for the last 10 years as a share of GNP, and largely because all of the trade deals have been around manufacturing. And the next challenge is to do services and agriculture. And there is the potential for Britain to lead the way in doing a services for agriculture deal. And we are obviously one of the world's leading services economy.
I am really optimistic about the future of financial services in the United Kingdom for one particular reason. The ecosystem that we have created here in the UK is unique. It combines many, many values and inherent strengths that come from years and years, decades and decades of industries combining and working together. You combine that with the legal framework that we have here, the regulatory setup, combining with just the access to talent that we have in the United Kingdom, gives me a load of optimism about the future of financial services.
You didn't frankly have the balls to put country before party.